Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is back for his 5th year as Minnesota starter, tied for the longest streak of stability the team has had at quarterback since, get this, Fran Tarkenton in the late 1970s. He's been excellent during that time, making his 2nd Pro Bowl last season after 4,200 yards and 33 touchdowns through the air. The Vikings, though, still hovering right around 500 at the 8-win mark, hoping to see him lead a talented roster back to the postseason.
The numbers for Smith a week ago: 5 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Cousins now. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Cousins. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Goff on first down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. To throw again on second down. Goff. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Goff. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. To throw again on second down. Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Play action now. Cousins. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On second down, Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Cousins now from the 50. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They start the drive with Cook. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Cook again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. First down, here's Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First down, here's the run with Cook. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Now it's Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On third down, Cousins. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cousins now to throw on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Here's Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Goff throwing again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Julian Okwara. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And, Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. It's complete to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now a first down throw. Goff. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Throwing again is Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's nice to see Jamison Williams recovered from his knee injury suffered in the college football playoff in 2022. And we already knew that his speed was some of the best in the game. And that's a big reason why Detroit traded up to pick him 12th overall. So really been taking a receiver since 2007. That pick being Hall of Famer Calvin Johnson. Nice job there by Williams, using some of that speed there to pick up a first down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Goff now to throw. This is caught. So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Smith catches left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to the ground, Cook. And the ball is knocked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Goff a handoff here to Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins now. And Cook has it, left side. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now Goff on 1st down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, it's Goff. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And Shark calls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. To the air again, Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try it now with Swift. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. After the interception, here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On 2nd and goal, Goff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 1st down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
Seibert's kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll go down at the 28. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got this complete to Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw, Goff. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Goff. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 4th down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. From the 30 on second down, Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Cousins to throw it. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
It's fielded at the 45. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. 65 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Swift. Down to about the 22 here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way.